Alrighty guys, so we're going to start off with our Walking Dead reviews with Carl's Revolver. This is of course part of the Air Wars line and from Busby Toys. It comes with 6 of their new suction style elite darts. I do really want to applaud Busby for a moment here. I love the Suction Cup elite darts, but they're always cost prohibitively expensive. They are way more expensive. So for example, this is a regular elite dart and this is a Suction Cup elite dart. I prefer the Suction Cup elites. I think they're more fun. I think that they stick to things and I think that they fly better. But they're always like crazy expensive. You have to pay for full price either 12 or 36 packs, and you can't get nearly the bulk discount that you can with the regular elites, or better yet, the knockoff darts. So I really like that Busby is giving us like elite darts that have suction cup tips that aren't super duper expensive. So on the back we have claiming ranges of, or the range claims might be on the front. Up here hiding is blasts up to 72 feet. And then it has an automatically rotating barrel, a slide, and a functional trigger. Other than that, it's pretty standard operation. We've got some Walking Dead kind of comic book art going on. For those of you who are TV crazy, The Walking Dead was a comic long before it came down to Georgia Land to get turned into a TV show. But let's unbox this, see what we're working with. Okay, so this is our revolver. It's got a hammer back here as part of the deco, which makes no sense. It's just not functional. It does look kind of cool, I guess, so perhaps it does make a little bit of sense after all. Okay, so this is the revolver itself. We've got a faux hammer here on the back, just white plastic. I do like that it is white plastic, not a sticker, not painted. I think that the giant Walking Dead sticker here could be embossed. It could be better deco. But that said, I do like that the grip on this is a separate piece of plastic. It's orange. It looks decent. I don't know why there's a targeting reticle on this side. Overall, the blaster looks pretty good. It looks like a toy, and yet at the same time, like, does a good job of conveying that it is part of the Walking Dead line. I'd rather these be embossed than stickers, but what can you do? The barrel system here is interesting in that it has plenty of clearance for virtually any kind of dart, and the downside to that, though, is that while you could even chamber like old school Whistler darts in here, the barrels themselves are shortened, so the effective barrel length is not the entire length of the dart, which eliminates a little bit of efficiency. It would be cool if this actually gets 72-foot performance, to see if it would get better performance had it the entirety of the barrel length. Now, that said, let's find out if it has that kind of performance. The prime here also rotates the barrels, but it is nice that it aligns the barrel pretty well. There's a little bit of wobble there, but each time you rack it, you do align the barrel, which is ideal, as opposed to a trigger pull, which kind of like lines it up from a halfway thing a la Maverick. That is not so efficient. So let's fire, see if we can't get those ranges claimed. And we're a little bit shy. Angled shots are getting pretty close, though. That's not bad at all. I'll go ahead and give it to him. I think that it's probably getting, especially in their lab tests, the claimed performance. No doubt. It's definitely got a lot of power for a revolver this size, and I think it'll be roughly the same price point as something like a strong arm. So that's not bad. Let's go ahead and test our accuracy. We're just going to shoot the Tiki Torch because the Storm took out our ultra fun precision RBS targets. There we go. And so, of course, now we're into our aftermarket and Nerf darts, proving this system is cross-compatible, although it's much more accurate. That Koosh dart was a great shot, but it's much more accurate with the Busby darts, which is cool that it works well with what it comes with. But that's kind of a look at the Carl Revolver. It's a fine sidearm. There's nothing wrong with this. We have a lot of blasters kind of in this space at this price point, which are revolvers that get decent performance. But I mean, hits a little bit harder than a stock hammer shot, looks a little bit less like decoed and involved, but the grip is more comfortable even if the trigger well is less comfortable. So the trigger well here is very narrow. My knuckle barely fits into it, and then we're a little bit sharp on the edges, of course, because this is a rather thin trigger, but there's no fake cloth wrap on this, so good grip here. Reminds me a lot of an actual pistol grip, probably modeled off of one. I do like using plastic for deco, but we still have a couple of stickers on here. No big deal. I think that it is interesting that without the Walking Dead sticker, you'd have no idea that this is a Walking Dead blaster, but perhaps that's what they're going for. After all, the characters in The Walking Dead don't use Walking Dead blasters. They use 1911s and Pythons and whatnot. So kudos to you, Busby. I think this was a solid one.